Assalamu alaikum. My name is Salman Bhatt, student of BBA SP, Section C, Year 2 and Semester 4. So today the presentation I'll be disclosing is the MNC report of OPPO along with my team members, Syed Mohib Ali, Syed Mohib Rizvi, Umair Ahmed, and Saad Ali Akhtar. So the subject is Operation Management and this presentation will be submitted to Ms. Nida. So today I'll be disclosing all the strategies of Oppo, how they product and design the service, how they manage the quality, what are their process and their capacity design, what are their HR resources, their supply chain management, and their maintenance progress, their IT department. So how they develop all the phones and how they market themselves to their different segments in the market. So without any further ado, let's get straight to it. Firstly, I will show you a brief video of Oppo company, what they do. So here is a brief of their video, like what they do. As the title says, Oppo has over 50 million smartphones manufactured each year. That means they have a huge manufacturing. That means they have a huge target audience and they have a huge retailers outside in the market to which they sells the phone because they manufactured over 50 million phones each year, and that is insane. Here are their IT practices, like they are telling us how to consume and how to use the phone and what the like different design and the different capacity they have offered in their Oppo. Now here is a processor. Here is a motherboard of the phone, and they're telling about the processing speed and all the design and all the aspects of the phone, what makes them different to the different phones. And this was established in 2016. And what further, their floors, like they have each floors for each segment, like for the motherboard they have a different floor, for the camera they have the different floor, for the waterproofing they have different floor, and for the checking they have a different floor or a different department, we can say. Here are their motherboards. They are checking the motherboards, their circuits, and then the checking and rebuilding the circuits. Here again, they are disclosing about their strategies, what they've been using, and how much time it takes to develop a phone, a single phone, or a single motherboard for the mobile phone, specifically for Oppo. And then Oppo is basically a camera phone. So their camera testing usually took like 2 to 3 days, or specifically like 24 to 48 hours for a single phone, because for the camera testing they have to test the camera result, the focus, the HDR, the lighting part, and the different like panorama and many others, the selfie, the flash, and again the camera lens, the focus, the zoom in, zoom out, and the pixelating, everything. The testing part is like fabulous, it's fantabulous. And here are the some HR practices and their human resources practices, like they've been disclosing here what they use and how they manage the resources and how they like do the job enrichment part and the job enlargement part to among the workers. And then and now they are fitting the phone, and now the phone is ready. So here's the testing of the phone, how phone works, and is it like telling about like the specifications of the phone. It has this battery, and it has like this charge in 30 minutes, and it is not like rest of them, but it is more than the other phones. So now I'll be disclosing, I'll be showing you the PDF that we have created. So the first is their introduction that I have already done. So we will directly jump into we have done the human resources part. We will directly jump into the supply chain and the management part as well. So in the supply chain management, a mobile phone has an extremely complex of supply chain that is basically made up of three areas. Like in a mobile phone, they use for the three areas, that is raw material extractions, and then manufacturing of components, and then assembling part. Like the raw materials they collect, they get it to form a phone, and after that manufacturing of the components, like to placing the phone at their like correct places, and after that assembling the phone, like cutting down and manufacturing all the phone, and after the assembly, like giving them a tight nut and making them like easy to use, and like different manufacturer, like speakers and the battery, the camera, assembling the camera, assembling the battery, and the jack part, the charging part, and the calling, like many others. So after this, there are their intermediate and the short-term scheduling. Like on first day, they will do just the motherboard. After that, they will go for the camera and the specifications, and then the apps, and then the storage, and then many others. So after that, the maintenance of the phone and the maintenance of the machines as well. Like when it comes to the maintenance part, they go for the storage maintenance, RAM maintenance, and then clearing some memory, deleting, managing, scanning, and saving the data. So that is their maintenance part of the Oppo software, of the Android software. So there's the maintenance part. They do the clearing, they do the deleting, they do managing, they do scanning, and they do save the data. The saving data is one of the most important thing. Like if we ever lose our phone, if we ever like ever we have lost our phone, I guess you and I would agree over this, that we have lost our phone or we have changed our phone. So after that, whenever we lost our data, we felt regret. We get into deep remorse, we get into like a guilt, like we lost our data, because there's a memory, it's a human psychology. Like we got a memory, we got a like that feeling, that nostalgic feeling to some photos, to some data. So after that we lost the data, so we just feel sad about it. So I guess it is the most important part to save the data. And that is what Oppo is good about. And then the testing part, image quality test, oscotic, heat test, drop test, waterproof test, and durability test. Waterproofing test and durability test, this is one of the most important tests that occurs in mobile phones and in mobile industry as well. So this was all about the Oppo, that we have gathered the information, that we have created the PDF and have shown the video as well. So this was all about the Oppo manufacturing phone. Thank you.